Oh, so like when you tour and the videos that you could rent in the movie, in the room.
In the room, Spectrovision.
Yeah.
I think that's what it's called. Was it Spectrovision?
They said that Marriott hotels at one point in time were the #1 distributor of pornography in the world.
Marriott.
Yeah, because they were selling more porn out of Marriott. I think maybe that's Marriott. Check. I want to disparage.
You know how many times I was in the lobby going, there's no way I watched 6 movies. I was only here one night. There's no way I watched.
I think that was the case. Like people were saying, everybody's anti-porn, but hey, look at this. Do you know the Marriott is like the place where most people are getting it, which at that time, before the internet porn, it kind of makes sense. Because like people are on, business trips, no one's around. Terrific. I'm going to treat myself.
Well, for me, it was just the stories.
Yeah.
They're great. I love stories. I love stories of delivery people and stepmoms and babysitters. People getting stuck in dryers. In the dryer? Yeah, there's like this whole genre of porn where girls pretend to get stuck in a dryer. I've never seen. And talk about the spin cycle. The guy grabs them. Is like, I can't get you out. I don't know what's going on. Really? And the girl gets horny, and then I don't know that one. I've never seen it in a dryer. Yeah, they get stuck under beds. It's ridiculous. That's a genre. Is the dryer? I'm stuck in the dryer. Just like there's a genre where it was like the stepmom's hot and the dad's old, and the dad goes to work, and the stepson. Yeah, the stepson. I get that. It's not just like it. Yes. Not in an appliance. Isn't like a young hot stepmom. No, but it's usually like stepbrother is trying to help the girl. She's under the bed. She lost her phone. She's stuck. Stepbrother's helping her. I didn't click on those. Yeah. I didn't know. What is that genre if I want to look? I'm stuck. Help me. I'm stuck. I'm going to go look. Yeah, no. I'm stuck porn. You know what's really weird now? There's AI porn, so they can make Howie Mandel porn. That's what's weird. I know about that. My son, who produces for me, has a lot of friends. My son is single. My son has a model rescue service where he takes in damaged models and then nurses them back to health and then releases them back out into the wild. But some of those people that he knows, they've been deep faked their faces and put them in porn. Yeah. And there's no recourse. Nothing you can do. And, we had an issue with commercials where there was people doing commercials with my podcast that I never did a commercial for them. They just used AI. And you try to track it down, try to get it removed, and it's like all these shell companies, and you're going through this maze like, whoa, this is like pretty sophisticated scams. Oh, you see, that's why I did the AI, because I wanted the AI to do the commercials on my podcast. Right, but how would you stop someone from using AI to make commercials with you? Because if I saw a commercial that I hadn't sanctioned, then I can go after that company. Right, but what I'm saying is when you try to go after that company, you go down a maze. There's a bunch of shell companies. The product that they're advertising? Yes. It's very squirrely. I didn't know that. They're doing it in a very, well, at least the one that they did me, they're doing it in a very interesting way. I think it's super sophisticated. I think it's like... Did you get it taken down? No. I think some social media sites will take it down, but other people can pop it right back up again on a different account, probably. But if you can find the product, why couldn't you find them? It's very complicated. We'll talk about it off the air. Okay. I'll explain to you the whole thing. Please. There's a lot to it. Because I'm getting into that world. Yeah. It's a sneaky world, man, because you're dealing with people that are scammers that are just always trying to find... There's this one scammer that used this girl's voice to call her mom and tell her mom that she was in trouble and that she had to send money. And the kidnapper had a disguised voice, and they had the daughter speaking to the mom in her actual voice. And this woman is in a panic, and she really does think that her daughter is in this situation. But then she gets a hold of her daughter, and the daughter's like, why have you been calling me? And she's like, oh, my God, you're okay? She's like, yeah, I'm okay. What the fuck's wrong with you? And she's like, I've been getting a phone call that says that you've been kidnapped, and it's your voice telling me to to give money to this kidnapper. And she's like, what? And so then they tracked it down, figured out what happened. And there's a bunch of scammers who had used this woman's, with a deep fake, used this woman's recordings and used her voice to try to extort money. Wow. Crazy. It's getting scary out there. I'm coming over to the dark side. Yes, now I'm scared. I came in a happy guy, and then Joe took me to the dark side. That's crazy. No, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. You got to be very careful because people are getting scammed, and that's humans. But I think that even more concerning than that is the emerging
intelligence. And that's what's going to be really wild.
Because we're dumb. And we're going to get taken over.
Relatively speaking, yeah, we certainly are compared to that thing that we've already created in terms of just if you're saying smart in terms of like how quickly can you access information? Well, it does it instantaneously. Have you ever messed around with ChatGPT-4?
Yeah.
You ask it a question, it has the answer like very quickly.
Right.
It has some limitations, but ChatGPT 4.5 will have less. And
right, but
have
you seen the difference from when you got it, when you started it till now? I mean, the growth time is fucking nuts.
I was talking with it yesterday, and I asked who helps make the Joe Rogan podcast experience. It made up 3 people that work here.
Oh, that's amazing.
I was like,
really?
Hold on.
It got it right?
No.
It made people
up 3 people's names. It said they were producers and video guys. I was like, hold on. Who is this
you
guy?
don't know about the closet secret producers.
What
that
it
I
did,
haven't
though,
been telling you because I want you to have job security.
It corrected itself and said, oh, I'm sorry, you're right. That person does not work there.
That's like, you went, hey, fuck you.
Yeah, I was like,
Jamie Vernon's the man.
Yeah.
Wow. But now it learned.
I
from you.
Yeah, I had to teach it.
You're the teacher of AI.
Yeah. Well, that is the thing. It will learn eventually. It'll learn everything, and it also has like a political agenda. Like you can get it to say bad things about Donald Trump, but you can't get it to say bad things about Joe Biden.
Is that true?
Yes. Yeah, it's interesting how it does that. Yeah. It doesn't it's programmed.
Well, that kind of tells you who created it.
Yeah, it's run by left-wing people. And it's that's what's interesting about this whole Google, artificial digital God thing. It's like it's going to be programmed with their sensibilities, their ethics, their morals, their ideas, what they think is right and just, and what they think people can handle and not handle.
But isn't the point of artificial intelligence that it could make up its own mind?
It probably will. Ultimately, it's probably going to go, "Hey, shut the fuck up."
Right.
Yeah, we got this.
And it'll do it better than they can.
Yeah, and it'll have like conferences where it has to talk to people about cleaning their act up. Like, have a seat, everybody. We're going to tell you how to fix all these fucking problems that you've been just putting off in the world in terms of environmental damage, in terms of socioeconomic problems, all these things. We're going to fix all this. We're going to put humanity into harmony. That's the best case scenario, that it comes up with real scalable solutions that we can apply to make the world a better place. And it's going to immediately remove money from politics. It's going to go, hey, fuck you. Fuck you, creepies.
It's like you're not the same person you were at the beginning of this podcast.
Well, it's like that's the best case scenario.
Let's leave it at that.
There's just so many possibilities. It's just we're very lucky in that sense that we get to experience it. I mean, isn't that like a Chinese proverb? Like, may you live in interesting times?